You are really connected, and you're somebody who's done extensive experience as a therapist, so she's worked with children in the home, and you know a lot of stuff that's good. And it really comes down to good stuff. And we were just talking about, we think we're going to call this segment Good Stuff with Ashley. And I don't know about you guys, but I love to hear about when something works. Instead of having to figure it out and do all the research, I love it when somebody can say, this is the thing that works. So, and you tend to know more of those things than anybody else. I think you do really good research, and you see how it works. So we're thrilled to have you be doing this. And you have something to share with us today that's good stuff.
It is. I'm excited about it. And I did a lot of research. iPads are so popular.
Yes.
And we have our app that's just come out.
Yes.
And we really need something sturdy that's going to protect our lovely iPads
It's
from
an investment.
Yeah, the reality that is, the sandbox and the toilet and all those places that it can end up besides just in your child's lap.
Yes.
So there's an amazing product called by Lifeproof, and it's called the Nude.
The Nude.
Interesting name.
And there it is. We're showing a picture of it here. And tell us why this is so superior.
Well, the screen that goes over to protect the touch screen is really thin, and I think that's where the Nude name came from, excuse me, is that it's almost like there's nothing on it.
Okay, great.
But it has a protective case around it, which is not very bulky, especially in comparison to some of the other ones. And you can submerge your iPad in an aquarium or some kind of body of water, bathtub. Imagine what's in your house and think about your iPad in there, and it's not going to be ruined.
Wow.
And their website's pretty cool. It shows it being dropped from a ladder, and it's pretty much the best case that you're going to get right now.
Wow.
For your iPad, and it's pretty safe.
Absolutely incredible, because we're wanting to put iPads into children's hands,
right.
And especially children who are on the autism spectrum. We're seeing a big push that there are all these great apps, and it's a way that we can make our ABA dollars go further. This is very exciting to all of us, and yet you're putting this expensive piece, and I understand it's a lot less expensive than some other things, but it's still expensive. When you're watching every dollar, it's expensive, and you're putting this expensive thing into your child's hands who sometimes engages in challenging behavior. And, there's some trepidation that comes there. And even I'm aware of one family that worked really hard to get their iPad for their child who is nonverbal, sent him to school with it, and it came home cracked.
Right.
And the mom said, how can this be? We do everything that we can, but you can't control other kids.
No,
and
you
can't control an aide who has slippery fingers and draw. It's a huge, huge concern. So this Nude, what a great, great thing.
Yeah, it is. And my fiance travels a lot, and he has a lot of electronics. He's into it. So it's not just for kids.
Yes.
He puts everything in this bag, and it's like bulging by the end with the laptop and the iPad. But this case is a really good thing for him. He might get it for a birthday or something.
We're not saying.
We're not going to say.
It could be a surprise.
Because he has so much stuff in there, and his bag is getting tossed around, not always by him, but people, throwing it out of the bin, moving it over. When he checks his bag, it's getting knocked around, and he's had laptops that have just been almost bent completely.
Oh my goodness.
So it's for all types of people.
Okay.
And our typical kids are eating candy and drinking their Capri Sun over their iPad, and then the button doesn't work anymore before you know it.
Yeah.
So it's really important to protect our things, and this is a really good product, and I recommend going to the website and checking it out.
Okay.
And there are a couple other
Do we know
good
price
ones.
point on it?
I think it's a little bit under 100, but it's a good investment if it's like a warranty. So and I think that they are warranted actually.
Okay. So this is by Lifeproof. So lifeproof.com. Emily's showing it to them right now. I know I need to check this out. Last night I got my phone back, and it had this big crusted smear on it that I couldn't make anything work on it. And he's a little bit older, and he doesn't have the challenging behavior. I can't even imagine what we would have done early on without that.
Right.
And it does cushion it.
It does.
Okay.
And you can still use the screen. Some of these other ones, the screen is really thick that goes over the touch screen, and it changes the sensitivity of the touch screen.
Right, we don't want that.
And it's frustrating, and we don't want to frustrate our kids.
Right, because one of the great things about it is it's so reinforcing.
Right.
They touch it and something happens.
Take that away, it's just not as cool.